NFL career goes, I know you brought up earlier, why you retired and why you left, but do you like, you average, like I said earlier, 4.4 yards a carry, and you said probably should have been more if it weren't for the last year in Washington. Basically 10 yards a catch, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's a tough average to hit in the NFL for a running back, you know what I'm saying? So, like, do you feel like you always kind of had the odds kind of stacked up against you in a way, or like, what do you think it was that maybe your NFL career didn't like last as long as you wanted it to, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it definitely should have went longer. It's not like the potential and the stats show like you was that, you know what I'm saying? So like,
I mean, it really came down to this. When I got fed up, I got fed up. You know what I'm saying? Even the year that I left and I said I was retiring, I still had 3 teams try to sign me that same year. Kansas City, Tennessee Titans, and then the New England Patriots, all playoff teams. Patrick Mahomes then went on to win the Super Bowl that year. And I almost signed a year with the Chiefs.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But I was so out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just was so tired. I didn't want to go back through the politics again. Because now we were dealing with situations like in Washington. I'm the number 2 scorer on the team. I'm leading. I'm number 2 in rushing, and I'm number 2 in receiving. I'm easily your most pivotal player on the team. If we get a long snapper go down, you can cut anybody on this fucking team. You cut me.
You were just over it.
I was just like, what else? You know what I'm saying? Like, because now I'm realizing, like, if you motherfuckers don't put no guaranteed money in front of me, then I'm always going to be in this position. And the thing about it is, I work way too hard for that.
Right.
Like I was telling you earlier about the anxiety thing. Like, bro, I would take 2 weeks off in the off season, bro. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I'm talking I would train straight for 3 months. And I'm coming at bitch 5% body fat, looking like a the coaches. No, bro, the coaches literally call me granite. Like, they be like, oh, he's the granite counter. Blah, 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 blah. This is our statue. Blah, blah, blah. Like, when they would do the fucking test, like, for body fat and shit, we come in there, they would touch me and be like, bro, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? And at that, 200 and some pounds. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, 215 pounds of straight muscle. You know what I'm saying? And speed, power, all those things. Like, but I groomed myself for it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I even had a coach say, oh, yeah, man, probably have genetics. I almost smacked him in the face. I'm like, bro, I see everybody in my family every day, and none of them look like me. You know what I'm saying? But I know none of them, like, yes, it's hard work. I take 2 weeks off in the off season. Then when I go and actually work out, I work out Monday through Friday, while I watch other great players around this league. I train with 30 of them every day in Tom Shaw in Orlando, and I would watch them come in Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, sometimes miss Tuesday, sometimes miss Wednesday, come in Thursday. Oh, let me get a little something in on Friday. That wasn't me. I was in that bitch Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I enjoyed myself on the weekend. I'm back in there again. Monday, Tuesday. Wednesdays, we weren't even supposed to train. I would go out there and catch 200 balls and fucking run the track. You know what I'm saying? Off my own anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Of wanting to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wanted to be the best for real. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to train with other NFL players and dog them every day. So they just amp me even more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every time y'all see me come out here and train with y'all, I'm going to dog y'all every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and cardio, whatever the routes, and I'm going to dog you every day because I want to dog you when I see you on Sunday too. So you know this ain't no fucking fluke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be fucking, like, undeniable. You know what I'm saying? And having that type of work ethic and placing that shit there in the NFL and then dealing with the politics that I was dealing with, that shit, it made me be like, for anything ever that I worked that hard for in life, I would never leave it up to another man to sit back and tell me no and ride me on the bench for that shit.
Right.
And use me whenever you want to use me. Like, no, I'd rather go focus on other things in my life that I can control 100%.
That's real. Okay. And I mean, even to that point, like, just being a Division I football player and making it to the NFL and playing for, what, 4 or 5 years?
5.5 years. I actually played through 6 training camps.
Yeah,
six seasons.
Most players don't even get to sniff that. So I mean,
and I did it undrafted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the running back position, not DB. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not fucking wide receiver. Because it's easy to do it at those positions. Right. If you ask me, You know what I'm saying?
No,
because
running back's tough.
you got four receivers on the field at one time, and we dress 8-9 receivers a game.
Right.
Just like I said in the Super Bowl, we dressed two running backs in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and you can't hit the most too.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that at running. You can't dress 2 wide receivers in an NFL game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not even 4, not even 5, not even 6. Because some sets you got 4 receivers out there.
Right.
So you got to have double that, just in case if 2 of them go down, you still got to be able to run your plays.
Right.
So you talking about being undrafted? Yeah, because your first 4 receivers are all going to be paid. The other 4 are going to be all undrafted or low round picks. So it's more common to have it there. But at the running back position, there's only one of us on the field at one time. For most systems. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And their number 1 running back, guess what? He's paid $30 million. Next running back is, guess what? Probably paid too. And then you get down to the 3rd string, maybe he's paid, maybe he's not. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for me, all 3 running backs was paid. CJ $20 million. Shit, I got there. Monte was 20.
Yeah.
Ronnie, you know what I'm saying?
And at that time, running backs were paid a little more too.
Yeah, exactly. So all the running backs in my room was all making money. You know what I'm saying? And me, on the other hand, I was on that bitch driving to Malibu.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I was driving my Malibu from college. You know what I'm saying? Like making my little $400K a year. You know, shit. And that's how shit was just going. You know, so I had, for the sake of, like I said, that appreciation thing, when I even got the guns pulled on me, all that, like that shit all tied like back around full circle, because it was about appreciation of me, and
right.
even like to the point to where I felt like I wasn't feeling like I was appreciated, like my legacy wasn't being appreciated, the things that I built and I set and put in stone wasn't being appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to fight for respect from that didn't even hold a candle to me. So I was just like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to go. I bought a bunch of real estate, spent about $400, $500K on real estate.
That's smart.
And tucked the off.
Real estate is the thing to invest in for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, obviously you popped out to the Rocky Mountain Showdown. You were at the game on Sunday with all the other Super Bowl winners.
Yeah.
What was your opinion on that game, looking back on it and then going into it? You know what I'm saying? Everyone was down CSU, like 24-point underdogs. They ain't got a chance. College game days there. It was like the most streamed college game of all time, 5th most watched of all time. Like, what was your perspective on that game and going into it and whatnot?
My perspective on the game was always what the CSU rivalry's always been. It's a Rocky Mountain Showdown, and there's going to be blood, sweat, and tears out there. Right. For anybody who took that spread, I feel sorry for them, because they may be the dumbest person, like, known to, man. Because if you you just got to go look back at the history of the Rocky Mountain Showdown. Like, yeah, the CU may have more wins, but all those wins is 7-point wins, 10-point wins. You know what I'm saying? At max, sometimes 2-point wins, 1-point win. You know what I'm saying? That game is never a blowout. I don't give a who's there, because you got other who give a too. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are Colorado natives playing for their hometown, home state, all this. You think they just finna walk over and get rolled over in front of their whole family, in front of their whole existence on national TV at that? Right. Like, no,
all the hype behind
it. Like, come on, you talking about poking a bear? That whole rivalry is a poking of a bear. Because you go back home after you play bad in the Rocky Mountain Showdown, you may be from Colorado. That may be the last memory you have for football ever. You know what I'm saying? You make some plays in that game. Like, people talking about you in Colorado history, like, oh, yeah, man, he went to CSU. Remember you playing the Rocky Mountain Showdown? Yeah. He ain't playing the league, but his ass was getting down in that Rocky Mountain Showdown. Like, you ain't risking that for a biscuit. So you thinking this shit finna be a cakewalk? It'll never be. Deion, that game will never be a cakewalk. Always take that serious. That's the only way you gonna get big. Right. Win big in that game, at least. So, yeah, man, like... That game is pure entertainment, pure blood, sweat, and tears, and that's exactly what we saw. And the same thing when I played there. It was the toughest game. Talking shit back and forth on Twitter, all the shit all week. Like, it's been the same thing forever, bro. The same thing forever, bro. Right. It's just a heated-ass rivalry. You know?
That game, CSU really lost that. They were up 28-17.
Lost the game.
Minutes, like, shit, man.
I'm mad. I'm you know what? I'm not mad. I'm not mad because honestly, the way we played showed me that we really aren't bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
They're
that's what
bad
I
for me.
rarely
Yeah.
that's what I rather see. You know what I'm saying? Like that we actually do have great players that could compete against top talent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like not just when I was there, like obviously after that, but seeing that culture and that thing is still running and that there's still a possible chance for us to have our moment in college football again.
Right.
So even the freshman quarterback, Torrey Horton, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? I like the way that freshman quarterback played.
Yeah.
He played with some true moxie. For that to be your first career start in front of all those damn people, you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, he played his ass off. It was even a play he threw a corner route and a wide receiver tripped and still almost fell in his hands because he just put it on the money so bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, if he just he could have been falling down on his face and just put his hands out. You know what I'm saying? He would have just caught it, but he was falling so hard, tripping over the grass or the DB he was going against. But, you know, I was like, damn, he just put his hands out. He going to be straight. But that quarterback is a beast. You know, obviously 14, number 2. What was that, number 4? Number 4?
Brown?
Yeah, Brown. The other receiver, he was going crazy.
Yeah.
That tight end is a fucking dog. He reminds me of a faster version of Crockett Gilmore.
Oh yeah,
which is funny.
Yeah,
he reminds me of a faster version of Crockett Gilmore. Got a little C on his chest, captain and all. You know what I'm saying? Long hair. You know, give me big Jeremy Shockey vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, yeah, that body frame. He's like built like a. I don't even know, like Wreck-It Ralph or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly what you remind me of. So, I think he's actually going to be real good. I think we're going to see him in the league, too. We're going to see that tight end in the league for sure. His ball skills down to, you know what I mean, how he's blocking. Yeah, for sure. He made some tough grabs in that game. Even the one that was over the shoulder in the back of the end zone. That's a tough one. Off of play action, then you got a guy draped over you, boom, and then you got the Tony toe tap on the back end or from a tight end. Hell yeah. Like, I see you in the league, my boy. I will see you in the league, number 5. I'm going to let you keep that number, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the real number 5.